Hi everyone, welcome to Didan Kitchen. Today guys, Didan is in the kitchen to do what? Yes, I'm gonna do a birthday cake. Not just one, but two big birthday cake. It's a special order for the birthday party. Here, I already have the raisin. We're gonna combine the mixed spice, the mixed peel, the currant. Just gonna pour the currant in. Brooms. Now you're gonna add the rum. Let me open the wine first. We're gonna soak our fruit. This is a Taylor port wine. White rum, got to use our next bottle of wine because the fruit have to cover. That's 2 bottles of wine. Red label wine. That's the Taylor wine. And the white rum. The fruit thirsty now guys. Look at this man. Look all this liquor. I have to be pouring. Got the liquor have to be over the fruit. The fruit have to bury down in it. So perfect. So wow, you see the amount of empties I have here. So much empties. That's for the fruits. And this right there, almost 1.5 bottle of rum. And then you just want to put a lid on it. I'm gonna put some more. Let me get some more fruit in. And this is a currant. Yeah, currant. The fine one, you see? Very fine. These are currant. So get some more in. Alright, let me get this down in the juice. So you see all this juice, all the fruit is sitting down in it. And you're just gonna place a lid on, and we're gonna just set this for the next 24 hours. Let me just, yeah. Just set it for the next 24 hours, and then we move on. So beautiful, beautiful, spicy family. Here we are again, and this is the fruit now. We will be blending the fruit. The fruit is soaking for 36 hours. Yeah, 3 days. I have this fruit soaking. So we're just gonna move on. But even before I do that, you need some white frosting or some jam. You're gonna need this. So the jam, Don have made it, and let me show you how nice it looking, guys. Look, I've made this guava jam. You see, it's looking real. So you're gonna use either the jam or some jam or the white frosting. Remember I told you I'm gonna get back with other things. So let us begin the preparation of the fruit. So now we need some orange juice. I just opened the orange juice just now, because everything I'm using I just brought. So I use the orange juice. You have to pour the orange juice in. And the reason why you do this, because the fruit need moisture. You need moisture in, or you need liquid in the NutriBullet to blend the fruit. So let us begin. Now I've finished blending the fruit. This is what it's looking like, and I'm just gonna put the lid on it, and we're just gonna set this aside. This is now out the way. I'm gonna cream the butter and the sugar. 3 pounds of butter to 3 pounds of sugar. So one of this pack is 2 pounds. So the butter is 4 pounds. So I'm using 3 pounds of butter. So this is the butter and the sugar. I'm gonna use my hand mixer, but I'm just cutting the sugar in the butter. Yeah, so when you use a fine sugar, you see it already cream. You see the butter and the sugar already combined, guys. You just need to rub it like a minute more, and that's it. So with my hand mixer, you're just gonna place it on a low heat, and you're gonna begin at a low speed. So it's the egg. Here is 24 eggs, and I'm using the brown eggs. After you break one egg, you don't want to break all the eggs in the same container, because if say this egg I'm gonna break is not good, then you know you have to pour out everything. So you have a separate container that you're gonna break the eggs in. So I will continue breaking all my eggs. Remember, when you break the egg, then you pour it in one container. Look, a big bowl of eggs. Lemon, that's gonna grate to get a little rind to go in the eggs. So now I will be combining the butter and the sugar in a different container I will be using to make. Oh, this thing is so heavy for my hands. Add egg mixture in butter and sugar. Combine the egg with the butter and sugar. That'll be 6 ounces of baking powder, 2 ounces of ground nutmeg, 2 ounces of cinnamon powder, and 2 ounces of ground spice. So let's work on the flour. 6 pounds of flour. Each pack is, this pack is 5 pounds, and the other one is gonna be 1 pound. So combine the baking powder with the flour. You're saving all your dry ingredients. 6 ounces of baking powder, cinnamon powder, mixed spice, nutmeg. Now we're gonna add the fruit in that we already blend up. And we're just gonna mix it around and low speed. With all the mixed dry ingredient, you're gonna combine with the wet ingredient. And you need 1 teaspoon of salt. With all the dry ingredient combined already now with the flour and your dry ingredient with the mixed one, you're just gonna mix it around, guys. 2 tablespoons almond, 2 tablespoons mixed spice, 1 tablespoon rose water, 1 cup vanilla, so with the browning, it all depends on how brown you want it. So we're gonna work with the browning. I'm gonna first begin with 1/4 cup of the browning. This is 1/4 cup of the browning. We're gonna mix it up. I'm gonna combine everything. I think I need more browning. Yeah, this don't even touch yet. I'm gonna put more browning in it. So I'm using 1 full bottle of browning. And this is 4.8 ounces. The dragon stout, 2 bottles of dragon stout. So I put 2 tablespoons of browning, and I'm adding some red label wine. This is about 2 cups of red label wine. We're gonna mix. So guys, when we finish mixing, the mixture. And this is the texture that you want to have. You see, not too runny and not too thick. And you're gonna preheat the oven to 320 degrees. So guys, this is very hot now. This is my baking tin. I'm using the disposable one, and it's so this is a 12 by 20 by 12, very big baking tin, and the round one, it's 10 by 3. So I'm gonna grease them with some butter. And I'm gonna line with some wax paper or grease paper. Now we will be scooping up, pouring the cake mixture out. This thing is very heavy, so you know I can't lift it to put it in. So with the round pan, I tried to cut this round, and I'm just gonna place it in it. So here we go now, beautiful spicy family. Remember to subscribe, like and share the video. So follow me over there to the oven. 45 to 1 hour, I will be checking on it. And the oven is on 325, as I told you before. And oh, you know, when your cake bakes, I will show you. I'm gonna put some water in the oven so the cake don't burn easily, because remember, it's a fruit cake. So there, I put some water in to help so the cake don't burn easily. So I see you back, guys, in a few. So now, beautiful people, after the cake is baked, the fruit cake, you want to put a little rum, and you're going to add some wine. And you're going to pour it over the cake while it is hot. As you take it out the oven, you put the rum and the wine on it. So moving along, guys, the cake is cool and everything, and it's time for decoration. I will be icing the cake. I'm using first the vanilla frosting. Okay, so we're gonna apply our icing. And you have to have gloves on your hand. Because I'm using the fondant, you have to base the cake first with the frosting. So this is just what you need to do, just to base it with the frosting, because we're using the fondant. So moving along, guys. So here we open the fondant, and this is a lavender. So I tried to buy this one because definitely you don't have to add any coloring, because he said he want lavender on it. I'm gonna cut this in two. So we're gonna sprinkle the fondant with some powdered sugar, and this sugar is the icing sugar, and you're gonna sprinkle the board. You know, I like to sieve this. When I pass through the sieve, I get a finer, see, like that, and sieve everything. And now I will begin rolling with a rolling pin. Now, before I begin, I'm just gonna, this thing is tough, you know, guys, really hard. You need some strength in your hand, not a weak hand like mine. So I'm gonna call for help. Could you come and help me? This, wow, this thing is so tough. Yeah, the fondant, it's really hard. And then you're gonna roll. Okay, now that we finish rolling our fondant, we're just gonna lift it. But for you to lift it, you got to roll it over like that. I'm gonna place the fondant on top of the cake, right at the edge like this, and you're gonna pull it. So after you place the fondant on, you're just gonna tuck it under. I'm making an edge where you just cut it off. Okay guys, so with the fondant, this is still the fondant. Remember I showed you the fondant. So we rolled, and I'm just going to use the heart shape mold to get the heart form just like that. And you're going to take it, just pull it up. That's the heart, and I'm making all of these stuff. Then you take a little of the frosting, just a little, and you're just gonna put a little tip right there. And you press down. So I will continue doing this until the whole complete thing I've done. So guys, the fondant is mostly sugar, and you don't want to spend a lot of time rolling because it will become sticky. So there is a next way where you can roll it. Instead of using the icing sugar, you can just get a piece of grease paper, and then you put the grease paper at the top, or the wax paper, just like this, and you lift, and the fondant is rolled. You just lift it off again. Let me show you. And your fondant is rolled, and it's not sticky or anything like that. You just lift the grease paper, and you have your fondant looking like this. And you place it over the cake. But remember, we already placed a fondant on the cake. I'm just gonna cut some of this now to make some decoration. And here I'm making some more heart for the cake. Just gonna place it on the side, just like this. want to press it on. You're going to use your, you can use your hand. You just press it on like that. So I will continue this process and be back with you. I'm going to roll some yellow. With the yellow, I use a food coloring with a white fondant to get it yellow like this. Just want to roll on the grease paper. So when the cake cool, guys, as it, you're gonna lift, you turn it over, and you're gonna lift off all the paper, the box paper from it that you put to bake in the baking tin. This cake, I have over 200 boxes, about 200 boxes. The boxes looking like this when we make them up, and it comes with a ribbon. So we're gonna cut the cake and we're gonna put it in the box, just like this, and tie it with the ribbon. That's all they want, the cake for the party, to be cut up and placed in the box, the boxes. Beautiful people have come so far baking this cake and putting the fondant on. I'm gonna put a head of the picture on top, but because of I'm using somebody's photo, I don't want to show you that part. But this is it with the fondant and all those cakes, a lot of cakes that they're gonna use for the party. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, and don't forget to thumbs up, like and share the video, and enjoy. I see you all, guys. I love you. Peace and love. Remember, take care of each other. Look out for our brother and our sister. And I see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video. Don't just leave a comment, guys, and leave the video like that. Comment and like. Subscribe and share the video. And I see you on the next one.